Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Finn React. Jason Voorhees here, and today is not a tier list of Halloween stuff. Why am I wearing a mask? I don't know. There had to be a concept to wearing a mask somehow. I just don't know the answer.
We're just normal men.
It's more of a hat. Today's tier list, we're going to go over, with the continuation of wrestling, we're going to go over the greatest wrestlers of all time. Now, this list that I found involves all brands, all countries, and do I know some of these people? Probably not. But, we go on a list between fantastic, good, decent, trash, I don't know. Anyway, let's begin with Finn Balor. Okay, so for Finn being, pretty mid right now, he was very big in NXT, but huge he was in Japan. If you had to average those two together, I'd put him as a good competitor. Sandman. Okay, well, I guess we can categorize. In ECW/WWE, ECW WWE revival, he wasn't very big, and he was very not used in WWE, but back in ECW and Paul Heyman, he was fantastic. Going in the ring, drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, smacking people with a cane. So, I would actually say fairly decent for all times. Because of his great rise in ECW, but his terrible run in WWE. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, the man with all the money, all the gold, all the laugh. Anyway, I think he had a great, decent run. I wouldn't say when you had the time between Hulk Hogan and Ted DiBiase, most people would choose Hulk Hogan. So, pretty decent to say the least. The Rock. For the time being for The Rock, I think right now I would put him as a fantastic wrestler. Very young at the time, shined bright, and then came into Nation Domination, did his thing, kicked ass in Corporation, and throughout his times at WWE, he was very, very good. Best guy on the mic, best guy to be with others, and he's still doing good to this day. How will he do in WrestleMania 40? I don't know. The Ultimate Warrior. Now here's the thing about the Ultimate Warrior. I'm a little optimistic about it. Yes, he had some great moments. He had some moments that people still talk about the WWE. Is he bad? I wouldn't say bad. It's just, I don't know where to actually land him because of his run throughout wrestling. So, respectfully, I don't know right now. Les Luger, once again, he had some big moments in wrestling. He had some terrible moments. And I think a lot of it came to the times of steroids and the Miss Elizabeth incident. So, I don't know. I don't want to say trash a lot of these wrestlers because, well, I don't know. I don't really think I could trash a lot of people right now, but we'll see. Roddy Piper, very good. I love Roddy Piper. Very good at what he does in that ring. Mixture of his wrestling, his talks, his promos, everything was about emotion. And it's nice that his daughter still wrestles and represents him. John Cena, I know people are going to say, it's fairly had to say that John Cena is a fantastic wrestler. Once again, like The Rock, had a full run that went well with WWE. And even though he's not wrestling anymore, I think, I don't know, somehow they say retire. John Cena made a lot of fans love and hate him. Yokozuna. Ooh, Yokozuna. I think to me Yokozuna is very decent. He didn't really have a big moment, but he was very big. So, I would say decent. Tommy Dreamer. Okay, so ECW, he was huge. WWE, and everywhere else, Out of all of them, I would have to say Tommy Dreamer would be good because of the heart that Tommy Dreamer had for ECW. Chris Jericho still wrestles to this day. In my personal preference, I always liked Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho was good on the mic. He was good in any business that he was in. And still, for his age, he's still kicking it. I think a lot of people are saying it's time for him to retire, but, we have to give Chris Jericho some more love. Mick Foley, or is this Cactus Jack? I'm going to go with Mick Foley. If there's another dude love or anything. Mick Foley, in the era between The Rock, Triple H, Mick Foley, and Stone Cold, and Undertaker, he's in that group of fantastics. He always had the personality that fans could get behind. And for his journey, he got pretty far. Abdullah the Butcher. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I consider him the best. A lot of people maybe say that, I'll say trash. The only reason I say trash because he wasn't really big in any business in America. And that's what killed Abdullah. And just his wrestling and the way he went through, it looked painful. Jake the Snake Roberts. Always a big fan of Jake. Not a big fan of snakes, even though I got one in my pants. Anyway. He didn't have a horrible career. He just had some really bad, memories. Jake was always decent. I loved his rival with Macho Man Randy Savage, so. Rob Van Dam. I would have to put Rob Van Dam as very decent, He was all around any business he was in. He has some highs and he has some lows. So now with him being AEW, he's kind of just, middle of the ropes. Shinsei Nakamura. Once again, WWE is kind of a mixed average. He's had some good moments, some bad moments, some mid. But in Japan, he was very huge with people like Finn Balor and Kenny Omega and all of them. So I would have to put him as good just because of his career in Japan. Stone Cold, hell yeah, we're putting him as a fantastic wrestler, and you can drink a beer to that. Do I need to go anything further with him? No. Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds. A member of the Four Horsemen, member of the Radicals. I could say decent. Arn Anderson, and it's actually a shame that because of his dad passing, or his father passing away, Ollie Anderson. Rest in peace. Arn Anderson, tough guy. He's always good in that ring. Big member of the Four Horsemen. Ric Flair, God, people are going to give me shit, but I would say fantastic. Great band on the mic. Great wrestling. Had a huge career. Multiple championships. What more can I say? I should know who that is. Might be Larry Zbyszko. I have no idea. So I'm gonna get ripped on, but I don't know. Terry Funk. A big name in the ECW time. Definitely good. Terry Funk was the heart of it, and the fact that he also was a heart in a lot of Japan wrestling with death matches, I can actually say. Okay, now we're getting a little bit weird. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. Shelton Benjamin. Ain't no stopping me now. I don't know. A lot of these wrestlers are very questionable where to put them. Goldberg. Good. No, one of the longest reigning WCW championships. Always had some great moments in WCW. In the early WWE career he had. The end, it kind of just faltered. So, good to me. Maybe decent to others. AJ Styles, I will have to say, fantastic. Every business he was in, he was always that phenomenal. Andre the Giant. Oh, man. Here's the problem. He was a big man. His strength said it all. But the problem was everything else about him was just very... But I have to be fair. Andre the Giant is very decent for his worth. Macho Man Randy Savage. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time. The man that kept the persona in and out of the business. And one of my favorites. Fantastic. JBL. As a member of the APA, I would say he was a very good wrestler. You know, with the whole change they did eventually with him becoming JBL. He had a really good run for WWE. It's JBL. Nowadays, I don't even know where JBL is. And his partner, Ron Simmons. Good. Once again, Farouk had a great career. Became a World Heavyweight Championship in WCW. Became a multiple tag team championships in WWE. Member of the Acolytes, APA. Leader of Nation Domination. Fairly enough, I would say it good. Cesaro. I don't know, honestly. Cesaro is a very... Cesaro. Sheamus. I would have to say decent. Papa Shingo, or The Godfather, or Kama. Decent. He was able to pull out every gimmick that he was able to do. British Bulldog. Decent career, you know. For a guy for his body and he's been through. And now his partner, Dynamite Kid. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. I would have to go to Dark Side Wrestling, and he wasn't really someone I watched too much. The big boss man. Big boss man. Boss Big Bon. Decent. Really can't say anything bad about the Big Boss Man. Brock Lesnar. Should I be fair? Just to please you guys, I will put him as trash. I would have to say I'm only doing it for you guys, the fans. Kane. Great wrestler. For his career, Kane has been very amazing. And now he's the governor. Who doesn't shoot fire. Disappointed. Undertaker, fantastic wrestler. Not much to say differently. I should know this. This is why I don't do wrestling school. I probably would fail at this. Bruno Sammartino? Bruno is the longest reigning champion. But I don't know much about him. So I'll put him fantastic because he was the longest reigning championship at one point. I think Roman finally beat him. Brutus the Bar Beefcake. I don't know. I never really watched him, and I just didn't know too much about him. Carlito. Boy. I know he's going to say this is not cool, but I don't know where to put him. Sting. God, I was just watching Sting's last match in AEW at the pay-per-view. Respectively, a fantastic wrestler. Really can't say much different. DDP. I always liked DDP. DDP was good. Bubba Ray and Devon and Spike. Oh, wow! I got a 3-for-1 combo. It's like a 3-for-1 barbecue meal. I'll say good, decent. I like Spike. Spike never got too much love. And now we got more of the New Age Outlaws. I was always a big fan with them. They were always good. Sean Waltman, X-Pac 6, whatever his name would be. Great. Raven. Good. Christian Cage. I'd say good. And now we got Adam Copeland, or Edge, or whatever you want to call him. Fantastic. We're biased about one tag team. Now we got the members of Evolution. Batista, decent. Triple H, fantastic. Randy Orton, good. Bob Orton. I didn't grow up with Bob Orton, so I can't really answer that one. The Miz, okay. The Miz, I think, is a very good wrestler. Okay, Chavo Guerrero. Chavo. Pretty decent. Eddie Guerrero, fantastic wrestler. So yeah, split another tag team up. How about that? Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Oh no. I would have to go in respectful good. My biased answer would be put Jeff Hardy as fantastic, but I had to be fair. Harley Race. I knew that, guys. Don't look at me. I didn't grow up with Harley, so I can't really answer that question. Same thing with Bob. I never grew up with these guys. Way early for my time. Bret Hart, I would have to say, fantastic wrestler. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, decent. Natalia, I hope you're not watching this video because I don't want you to be mad at me. I love you though. You're still the best to me. Owen Hart. Good. Respectfully good. Marty Jannetty. Marty doesn't get enough love, but he's better than the other two guys I just put. Sorry, Marty. Trash. Shawn Michaels. Fantastic. Can't really say anything bad about Shawn, except he did do steroids. Booker T. Good wrestler. Love Booker. Stevie Ray. Decent. Shane McMahon. Decent. Kurt Angle. Good. Jeff Jarrett. Now I gotta think about all his things. WCW, meh. WWE, F, meh. TNA, great, decent. KO. Now I can actually go. Now we can go into ROH. Kevin Owens, one of those good. Kevin, I would say respectful, good. Most people would say decent, but I liked him. Tajiri, I don't know. I like Tajiri. Tajiri was always good, but Rey Mysterio, fantastic wrestler. Kurt Hennings, okay. Respectful, decent. Alright. Now we got the New Day. Yes, it is. I will put Big E and Xavier Woods as decent wrestlers. Kofi, good. He has more to experience, so he knows what it's like. Alright, now we got the NWO. Scott Hall, fantastic. Love Scotty Hall. Hulk Hogan, a lot of people will go against my choice, but fantastic wrestler. Big wrestler in the 90s, won't change a thing. Big, sexy Kevin Nash, fantastic. I can't say anything bad about against these guys, so. CM Punk, boo. Boo, CM Punk, trash. Just kidding. Good. I have to be nice somehow. Okay. Hardcore Holly. How do you like me now? Decent. You know he did serve Al Snow. Oh, that was Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man. Rick Rude. I don't know. Mark Henry. Good. My only thing I liked what they did with Mark Henry was sexual chocolate. Just saying. I love me some chocolate, but don't get it twisted. The Big Show or Paul White. Good. Dustin Rhodes. Fantastic wrestler. Goldust. Good. Cody Rhodes. Good. Rhino. Pretty decent. Rhino was always cool. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Good. The Road Warriors. To me, decent. Samoa Joe, the current AEW World Heavyweight Champion. He had a great run in TNA, an alright run in WWE, and I'll say good. Be nice. Veda, it's time. It's Veda time. Decent. The Iron Sheik. I don't know. I didn't grow up with the Iron Sheik. Sergeant Slaughter. Flyer. I don't know. Nikolai Volkov. I remember. I don't know. Didn't grow up with him. Dean Ambrose or Jon Moxley. Decent. Roman Reigns. Oh, of course, the chief, the tribal chief. We gotta put him as fantastic, right? Wrong. Good. I don't like him that much sometimes. Yeah, watch my video, see what happens. Alright, Seth Rollins. Good. Rick Steiner. Pretty decent. Scotty Juice Steiner. Decent. Taz. Good. Daniel Bryan's. Good. The Great Khali. This is bad, but I'm sorry. You're just slightly better than the other three. Sorry, Great Khali. Trash. Wrestler, trash. Von Erich. I believe that's Kerry Von Erich. Or, I don't know. Von Erich. Good. Greg the Hammer Valentines. I don't know. I didn't really watch too much of him growing up. And William Regal, decent. So let's go over the list, ladies and gentlemen. First off, we got our fantastic list of wrestlers who made WWE and any other wrestling business they were in great. Would I change a thing? No. Anyone on good? I think that's pretty fair. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but that's okay. Once again, this is my list, my rules. I would change anything. I would just put Jeff Hardy as fantastic. But that was me being biased. The decent list... Yeah, I would say this. There's a lot of people who weren't like shineable, like their protege or their partners, but trash. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's all trash. And the I don't knows. I don't know. Where would you put anyone on the I don't know list? Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to comment, like this video if you haven't yet, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see more on tier list next. Thank you for watching. This is Michael, signing.